guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Sophie. So today this is the look that I'm creating for you guys. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing I'm doing is priming my eyelids with the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer in the color Custard, and I'm just applying an even base and then buffing it out with a damp beauty sponge and setting it with a little bit of translucent powder. For my brow bone highlight, I'm using Makeup Forever Starlit Powder number 13. You guys know that's my favorite brow bone highlight of all time. And then I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk Palette. And if you guys are noticing that my setup is a little bit different in today's video, it's because I'm filming in Bella's studio. So I took this palette from her and I'm using it in today's tutorial. I don't have it, so whenever I can use it, I'm like obsessed with it. But for today's look, I decided to go more towards the cool tone shades because I've used the warm tones in this palette before. So I picked up this kind of brown gray shade and it was kind of disappointing, to be quite honest, but it still did the job. So that's going to be my transition shade. So I'm just going ahead and buffing that into my crease. And I don't know why it came out a little ashy, a little patchy. I had to like really work on blending out that shade. And then I picked up the dark brown shade in the palette with my angled brush, and I'm just starting to cut the crease. And I know that this technique is getting a little bit repetitive, so we're definitely going to be switching it up. I've been listening to your guys' requests, so the next tutorial that I post, it's going to be a completely different technique, so stay tuned for that. So I'm just applying that into the crease, and then I picked up the same transition shade with this Shop by Lit Voss tapered brush to buff out that line and just really diffuse it. But I really struggled with that transition shade. I feel like it wasn't really working with me, but nonetheless I feel like it turned out alright. And then the next step that I'm going to do is Carve the Lid, and I'm using my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer for this step. And I'm using this BH brush. This brush is amazing for carving the lid. I'll leave the name of this brush in the description box down below. But I took it from Bella's brush collection, and I absolutely love this brush. I definitely need to get one of my own. So the next shade that I'm going into is called Nefertiti. I think that's how you say it. And this shade was so impressive to me. That's the thing with this palette, it's like those two shades were a little bit disappointing, but some of these shades in this palette are phenomenal, like especially this shade right here. One of the most pigmented, most beautiful metallic gold shades that I've ever used. I'm just applying that on the lid. And then for the next step, I'm picking up the purple blue reflex pressed eyeshadow right here called Twilight. And I'm going to be using this on the outer corner. And I really love how this turned out. I was kind of just making it up as I went, and I really love the way that it turned out. So I'm just buffing that onto the outer corner, and I'm starting to apply the product on the outer corner and then buffing it inward. And then I picked up a little bit of that gray shade in the crease, and I'm just starting to apply that to the outer corner. And I did pick up a little bit of the dark brown shade as well. And then I'm lining my lash line with my BH Schwing liner. And then for lashes today, I'm using Shop Sofie Bell lashes in the style Bali. And then for my inner tear duct, or not my inner tear duct, for my waterline, I'm using Makeup Forever Aqua XL Black Eye Pencil in my waterline. And then I'm going into the same shades that I used in the crease on the lower lash line. So first the gray shade, then the dark brown shade. Then I'm just applying some mascara on my lower lashes. And the last step for the eye look is to apply Makeup Forever Starlit Powder number 13 on my inner tear duct and a little bit more on my brow bone. And this is the finished eye look, but if you guys want to see the full face look that I paired with this eye, then go ahead and keep on watching. So the first thing I'm doing is picking up this Smashbox primer water, and I just sprayed that all over my face. Then I'm going into this Bare Minerals Bare Pro liquid foundation, and I just buffed it out with a damp beauty sponge, contouring my face using the Shape Tape in the color Deep, and I'm just applying that to the perimeters of my face. To buff that out, I'm using my foundation brush and a damp beauty sponge. For concealer today, I'm mixing my NARS Creamy Radiant and my Maybelline Master Conceal, and I'm just applying this product under my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin, and then buffing it out with my damp Morphe sponge. And to set my under eye in place, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Fair Light, and I've been loving this product for baking. It's a phenomenal product. So I pretty much just bake, and then right after I bake, I wipe it away. And you can see I look pretty fair, but I'm going to be doing a lot of bronzing, so just hang tight for that. For liquid highlighter, I'm using my Mary Duminizer by The Balm, and I'm just applying this to the high points of my face before applying my powder highlight. And for powder highlight today, I'm going to be picking up one of my favorite highlights. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome in the color Molten Gold, and you could just see that powder highlight just really melted into the liquid highlight. So it's definitely good if you want a very intense, dramatic highlight. For bronzer today, I'm picking up my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm just applying some warmth to my skin. Then I'm just going to be lining my lips with my Makeup Forever lip liner. And for lipstick today, I'm using my Dose of Colors Desi X Katie No Shade. And this is a very neutral nude lip. I love it. So I applied a little bit to the center, and I'm using this lip brush to blend it into my lip liner. And then I'm going to be picking up MAC Cosmetics Frost lipstick, and I'm just applying that just to the center of my lips. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching today's tutorial. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!